Ladies and gentlemen, we will begin our ceremony shortly. We kindly request that you please silence or turn off all cell phones and personal devices. Additionally, please feel free to take as many pictures as you desire throughout the ceremony. Also, when the oath of office is given to each individual, all military members will rise and stand at attention until the conclusion of the oath. At this time, please find your seats.
Just use the camera, just pan and follow. There she is.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lieutenant Colonel Richard Pennis, your narrator for today's ceremony. And on behalf of Colonel Justin Boldenow, Commander of Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, Detachment 675, welcome to the Spring 2021 commissioning ceremony. Thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. Today represents the culmination of years of hard work for our commissionees, and the beginning of their exciting journey as officers in the world's greatest air and space forces. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for our national anthem and the invocation.
Hand the camera to the commissioners.
this special day of commissioning, we are reminded that the completion of goals brings the challenge of new opportunities. Thank you for enabling these soon-to-be officers to give their best under pressure. Thank you for family and friends and their unwavering support, cadre and staff that modeled effective leadership, and for the hard work that it took to complete the program. We pray for your continued blessings as these leaders step into their career. The future certainly looks bright for these United States Air and Space Forces. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Cadet Asageda. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, we would like to recognize our honored guests. The wife of the commander, Mrs. Kim Boldenow, and their daughter, Jessica. Dr. Nicole J. Campbell, Dean of University College. The former Detachment 675 Commander, Colonel David C. Smith, United States Air Force retired. Colonel Jason A. Whittle, United States Air Force, Deputy Director of Contracting, Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma. Colonel Lynn Young, United States Air Force, retired. We also offer a special welcome to all active duty and retired military, all veterans, all OU officials and employees, as well as friends and families of the commissionees who are with us here today. Without your help and support, this day would not be possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the commander of Detachment 675, Colonel Justin Boldenow.
Dean Campbell, Colonel Smith, Colonel Whittle, Colonel Young, ladies and gentlemen, and our spring commissionees. Welcome to Detachment 675's Spring Commissioning Ceremony, a very special day, 3, 4, or sometimes 5 years in the making, all in parallel with the rigors, challenges, and successes of earning an academic degree or 3 from the University of Oklahoma or one of our crosstown schools. A day made possible by the hard work and dedication of the commissionees to become airmen and guardians, but also a day made possible by family, friends, as well as my cadre and staff. My remarks today flow from the Air Force's core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Words each commissionee has committed to memory and vows to uphold every day. Each core value can be tied to a specific group. Let's start at the beginning. To the family and friends of today's commissionees, I want to personally thank you for being here to share in this long-awaited, very special day with them. But more importantly, I want to commend you for everything you've done to develop, support, mentor, and inspire these amazing young men and women to this point in their lives. You have modeled, taught, and built the very foundation of the integrity, the first of our core values, the Air Force and Space Force will count on each and every day that they serve. You have imbued them with the complementary virtues of honesty, courage, and accountability to serve as our nation's sword and shield, its sentry and avenger. You can be proud of your efforts, and more importantly, your commissionee is thankful for all you've done and will continue to do throughout their lives and service. Commissionees, please give your family and friends a round of applause as a small token of your thanks. Secondly, I would like to recognize the Detachment 675 cadre and staff. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Hennis, Captain John Mark Jumpkins, Captain Skylar Elisis, Tech Sergeant Daniel Ford, way in the back, Tech Sergeant Cameron Crawford, Ms. Luana Washington, and Ms. Alicia Nicholson, along with others that preceded us, Colonel David Smith. Might not be here, Major Daniel Snodgrass, U.S. Air Force retired. Captain Allison Woolsby, Technical Sergeant Tanya Woosley, and Ms. Tori Lemro. This small group, never more than 8 strong, is a shining example of service before self, our second core value. We have upheld the highest ideals in placing profession over personal. We don't have a job. We serve together in a unique camaraderie shared by airmen and guardians, sustained by the mission of developing leaders of character. Through duty, loyalty, and respect, we have poured our hearts and souls into the commissionees to prepare them for the challenges of leadership that comes with service through the military. I thank you all for being part of this amazing team, building the next generation of leaders for our air and space forces. Commissionees, these airmen and guardian are your first examples of what right looks like in our air and space forces. Know that you can lean on all of us to continue to mentor you wherever you go. And now to our last group, the ones we are here to honor and celebrate, along with the last core value. As a group, these 19 men and women have experienced over 1,000 hours of training, covering academics, customs and courtesies, drill and ceremonies, physical fitness, an intense 2-week field training experience, and professional development opportunities at various bases across the country. They have surpassed the standards set for them within the core value of excellence in all they do, with integrity, service, mental toughness, and tenacity. They have discovered and ingrained the virtues of mission, discipline, and teamwork. You are minutes away from becoming an American airman, a wingman, a leader, and a warrior. Let me offer just a couple of brief thoughts. 1, like preparing for a race at a track meet, you have been in the warm-up area, stretching and warming up your leadership muscles and approaching the starting line. Your commission today is that starting line. Everything you've done through school, jobs, field training, and leadership laboratory has prepared you for this moment. Never forget where you've come from, the visions you've set to become a second lieutenant, the goals you've set for life, or the friends and family you've met to get here. As you run your career race, find a way to make your own way as you apply the core values daily. There is no single path to your goals, but as Arthur Ashe said, you have to start, quote, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, end quote. 2, you've worked hard to earn the privilege to serve and wear the cloth of your nation like thousands before you. Learn as much as you can to contribute to improving our national defense, be it at technical school or learning Air Force history. Find out why names like Billy Mitchell, Hap Arnold, the Tuskegee Airmen, Jimmy Doolittle, John Levittow, Bud Day, John Chapman, Lori Robinson, Caleb Wright, and Joanne Bass are important to the Air Force. As General Robin Rand is fond of saying, history makes you smarter, but heritage makes you prouder. 3, and finally, stay humble, work hard, be kind, and have fun. Give 100% every day and get better by listening to all feedback and finding the nuggets that will make you a better leader, officer, and whatever job the Air Force has placed you in. Respect your teams and airmen or guardians. They will bring unique perspective, creative ideas, and innovative solutions to bear against the challenges you will face throughout your careers. I dare you to lead them boldly and well while having fun along the way. Enjoy growing as a leader along your career path. Build great memories with the people you meet. And never, ever forget you are an airman or guardian and an officer who is trusted with the safety of the American people. Let's make some second lieutenants.
Thank you, Colonel Boldenau. Before we begin the commissioning portion of our ceremony, we would like to take a moment to recognize the distinguished graduates of ROTC. Distinguished graduates are those recognized by the Air and Space Forces as the top 10% of their commissioning class. The cadets are ranked according to the whole person concept, including, but not limited to, academic performance, physical fitness, field training performance, and most importantly, their leadership performance throughout the program. The title of Distinguished Graduate is the one defining mark from ROTC that will follow a cadet into their officer career. Cadet Fisher and Colonel Boldenau, please come forward. Cadet L. Turner, please come forward. Cadet Valera, please come forward. The commissioning ceremony is simple, yet very meaningful. Each commissionee will take the oath of office, have their second lieutenant rank pinned to their uniform, receive their first salute from an enlisted member of the armed forces, and receive their commissioning certificate and airman's coin. I'd like all of you, and especially the commissionees, to consider what this oath truly means. In taking this oath, the commissionee vows their support of, their faith in, and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States. They state their sincerity of this vow, that they take this oath of their own free will, and they vow to carry out their duties with excellence. It is this oath that makes service as an officer in the United States military unique. It confirms our commitment to the Constitution. It confirms our commitment to service. And it confirms our commitment to always do our very best. The first salute is an old military tradition that predates the U.S. military and likely originated with the British Army. The tradition is for each newly commissioned lieutenant to give a silver dollar to the first enlisted member they encounter who renders them a salute. Today, the tradition continues as a sign of trust and mutual respect between the officer and the enlisted corps. This tradition demonstrates the authority vested in the officer by their rank, but also demonstrates the officer's many obligations to our enlisted corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the publication of the orders.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. By direction of the President of the United States, by authority of the Secretary of the Air Force and Commander of Air Force ROTC, you are tendered an indefinite term appointment in the United States Air Force in the grade of Second Lieutenant, effective upon execution and acceptance of the oath of office. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Cadet Allen and Captain Junkins, please come forward. Captain John Mark Junkins, United States Air Force, will administer the oath of office. Captain Junkins, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Allen are his mother and father, Amanda and Caleb Allen. Lieutenant Michael Allen is from Altus, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. He will report to Goodfellow Air Force Base in San Angelo, Texas for intelligence officer training. Lieutenant Allen will receive his first salute from his father, Technical Sergeant Caleb L. Allen, United States Air Force, retired. Cadet Littlewood and Colonel Smith, please come forward. Colonel David C. Smith, United States Air Force, retired, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Smith, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Burkholder are his mother, Kim Ward, stepfather, David Ward, father, Kevin Burkholder, sister, Kyla Ward, and brother, Taylor Ward. Lieutenant Bray Burkholder is from Hagerstown, Maryland, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Price College of Business with a Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. He will report to Laughlin Air Force Base in Del Rio, Texas for undergraduate pilot training. Lieutenant Burkholder will receive his first salute from his friend, former Staff Sergeant Andrew C. McWhinney, United States Air Force. Cadet Canterbury and Second Lieutenant Fisher, please come forward. Cadet Canterbury's friend, Second Lieutenant Colton P. Fisher, United States Air Force, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Fisher, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Canterbury are his mother and father, Lisa and Michael Canterbury, and his sister, Kayla Canterbury. Lieutenant Connor Canterbury is from Flower Mound, Texas, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Continuing Education with a Bachelor of Science in Aviation. He will report to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas for undergraduate pilot training. Lieutenant Canterbury will receive his first salute from former Staff Sergeant Andrew C. McWhinney, United States Air Force. Cadet Coronado and Lieutenant Colonel Coronado, please come forward. Cadet Coronado's father, Lieutenant Colonel Elvis Coronado, United States Army retired, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Colonel Coronado, please administer the oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. I have been appointed as Second Lieutenant of the United States Air Force. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely and without any mental reservation, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of office to the time of my death. So help me God.
Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Coronado are his mother and father, Kim and Elvis Coronado, sister Isabel Coronado, and brother Jonathan Coronado. Lieutenant Zachary Coronado is from DuPont, Washington, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Gallagher College of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. He will report to Tyndall Air Force Base in Panama City, Florida for Air Battle Manager training. Lieutenant Coronado will receive his first salute from Technical Sergeant Cameron C. Crawford, United States Air Force. Captain Oasis please come forward? Captain Skylar J. Oasis, United States Space Force, will administer the oath of office. Captain Oasis, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Dunlap are her husband Dylan, mother and father Shanella and Jeff Mazingo, and sister Kylie Mazingo. Lieutenant Cara Dunlap is from Grand Junction, Colorado, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Human Relations. She will report to Robins Air Force Base in Warner Robins, Georgia, as a Force Support Officer. Lieutenant Dunlap will receive her first salute from her husband, Staff Sergeant Dylan Z. Dunlap, United States Air Force. Cadet Emmert and Lieutenant Colonel Usher, please come forward. Lieutenant Colonel Rodney L. Lusher, United States Army retired, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Colonel Lusher, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Emmert is Lieutenant Colonel Lusher and his girlfriend, Renee M. Lusher. Lieutenant Andrew Emmert is from Moore, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of International Area Studies with a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies. He will report to Tyndall Air Force Base in Panama City, Florida for Air Battle Manager training. Lieutenant Emmert will receive his first salute from Technical Sergeant Cameron C. Crawford, United States Air Force. Cadet Fisher and Colonel Smith, please come forward. Colonel David C. Smith, United States Air Force retired, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Smith, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Fisher are her husband, Second Lieutenant Colton P. Fisher, mother Gina Rosenberg Walsh, father Mitch Rosenberg, and sister Second Lieutenant Savannah M. Rosenberg. Lieutenant Cassidy Fisher is from McKinney, Texas, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Gaylord College of Journalism and Mass Communication with a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations. She will report to the 71st Flying Training Wing at Vance Air Force Base in Enid, Oklahoma, as a public affairs officer. Lieutenant Fisher will receive her first salute from Master Sergeant Lawana I. Washington, United States Air Force, retired. Cadet Harvey and Captain Bruton, please come forward. Captain Drew E. Bruton, United States Air Force retired, will administer the oath of office. Captain Bruton, please administer the oath.
I state your full name. Have you been appointed as Second Lieutenant of the United States Air Force? You solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Harvey are his mother and father, Amanda and Chad Harvey, and his sister, Reagan Harvey. Lieutenant Lyndon Harvey is from Decatur, Texas, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. He will report to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls, Texas, for undergraduate pilot training. Lieutenant Harvey will receive his first salute from his grandfather, Sergeant Dan Harvey, Army National Guard retired. Cadet Leslie and Colonel Whittle, please come forward. Colonel Jason A. Whittle, United States Air Force, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Whittle, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Leslie are his mother and father, Christina and Era Leslie, and his sister and brother, Jell and Gerald Leslie. Lieutenant Jezreel Leslie is from Yanbu, Saudi Arabia, and graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma College of Liberal Arts with a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice Police. He will report to Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi as a cyberspace operations officer. Lieutenant Leslie will receive his first salute from his retired friend and mentor, former Petty Officer First Class Cody J. Hajek, United States Navy. Cadet Luzanta and Lieutenant Colonel Asaron, please come forward. Lieutenant Colonel Shannon P. Azaron, United States Army, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Colonel Azaron, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Luzanta are her mother, Shannon Asaron, father, Raymond Luzanta, and her brother and sister, Tristan and Callista Luzanta. Lieutenant Caitlin Luzanta is from Lawton, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Nursing with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She will report to Joint Base San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston, Texas, as a clinical nurse. Lieutenant Luzanta will receive her first salute from her father, former Corporal Raymond K. Luzanta, United States Army. Cadet newcomer and Captain Junkins, please come forward. Captain John Mark Junkins, United States Air Force, will administer the oath of office. Captain Junkins, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Newcomer are his wife, Rachel, and his friend, Nathan D. Hendon. Lieutenant Jacob Newcomer is from Austin, Texas, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Price College of Business with a Bachelor of Arts in Accounting. He will report to Beale Air Force Base in California for undergraduate remotely piloted aircraft pilot training. Lieutenant Newcomer will receive his first salute from his friend, former Staff Sergeant Mike Savage, United States Air Force. Cadet Wynn and Colonel Young, please come forward. Colonel Ling Young, United States Air Force retired, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Young, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Wynn are his father Abe, mother Anna, and sister Taylor. Lieutenant Harold Wynn is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Gallagher College of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering. He will report to Vandenberg Space Force Base, California, for undergraduate space training. Lieutenant Wynn will receive his first salute from Technical Sergeant Mark E. McCoy, United States Air Force. Cadet Randall and First Lieutenant Madden, please come forward. First Lieutenant Eric M. Madden, United States Space Force, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Madden, please administer the oath. Hitting the rank on Lieutenant Randall are his mother and father, Catherine and Dominic Randall, and friend, Francesca D. Alexander. Lieutenant Zachary Randall is from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Gallagher College of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering. He will report to Hill Air Force Base in Ogden, Utah, as an astronautical developmental engineer. Lieutenant Randall will receive his first salute from Staff Sergeant Adam D. Reinschman, United States Army National Guard, and former Petty Officer 3rd Class Chance D. Avery, United States Navy. Cadet Southard and Lieutenant Southard, please come forward. Second Lieutenant Ethan R. Southard, United States Army, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Southard, please administer the oath. husband Ethan, and her mother and father, Julie and David O'Brien. Lieutenant Danielle Southard is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Arabic. She will report to Vance Air Force Base in Enid, Oklahoma for undergraduate pilot training. Lieutenant Southern will receive her first salute from her grandfather, Specialist Gerald M. Tankersley, United States Army retired. Cadet Standridge and Lieutenant Colonel Peterson, please come forward. Lieutenant Colonel Paul O. Peterson, United States Air Force retired, will administer the oath of office. Lieutenant Colonel Peterson, please administer the oath.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stand right. Sorry. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Stanridge are her husband Jarrett and her mother and father, Brenda and David Mabry. Lieutenant Mackenzie Stanridge is from Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Galloway College of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. She will report to Tinker Air Force Base in Midwest City, Oklahoma as a developmental engineering officer. Lieutenant Stanridge will receive her first salute from her uncle, Sergeant Terry L. Harvey, United States Army retired. Cadet L. Turner and Colonel Smith, please come forward. Colonel David C. Smith, United States Air Force retired, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Smith, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Turner are her husband Sam, her mother and father Cynthia and Gregory Douglas, and her brother Zachary Douglas. Lieutenant Lauren Turner is from Asheville, North Carolina, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Boren College of International Studies and College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor and Master of Arts in International Studies, as well as a Bachelor of Arts in Russian. She will report to Goodfellow Air Force Base in San Angelo, Texas for intelligence officer training in the United States Space Forces. Lieutenant Turner will receive her first salute from Senior Airman Rachel L. Newcomer, United States Air Force. Cadets Turner and Major Turner, please come forward. Cadet Turner's uncle, Major Larry N. Turner, United States Army retired, will administer the oath of office. Major Turner, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Turner are his wife Lauren and his mother and father, Julianne and Russell Turner. Lieutenant Samuel Turner is from Jacksonville, Florida, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Price College of Business with a Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, as well as a Master of Science in Finance. He will report to Vandenberg Space Force Base, California for undergraduate space training. Lieutenant Turner will receive his first salute from Senior Master Sergeant James L. Nelson, United States Air Force retired. Cadet Valera and Captain Oasis, please come forward. Captain Schuyler J. Oasis, United States Space Force, will administer the oath of office. Captain Oasis, please administer the oath. Pinning the rank on Lieutenant Valera are her husband, Second Lieutenant Giovanni A. Valera, mother and father, Angela and Danielle Moran, sister Abigail, and her brother, Luke Moran. Lieutenant Rachel Valera is from Rockwell, Texas, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Arabic. She will report to Goodfellow Air Force Base in San Angelo, Texas for intelligence officer training. Lieutenant Valera will receive her first salute from a family friend, former Sergeant Jesse Lovell, United States Marine Corps. Cadet Varner and Colonel Boltenow, please come forward. Colonel Justin W. Boltenow, United States Air Force, will administer the oath of office. Colonel Boltenow, please administer the oath.
Lieutenant Alexander Varner is from Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, and graduated from the University of Oklahoma's Gallagher College of Engineering with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. He will report from Joint Base Anacostia Bowling, Washington, D.C. as a civil engineering officer. Lieutenant Varner will receive his first salute from his grandfather, former Staff Sergeant Robert R. Stael, United States Army. The commissionees have created a gift for Detachment 675. Lieutenant Fisher and Colonel Boltnow, please come forward to receive the gift. At this time, I would like to invite the second lieutenants, along with the rest of the cadre, on stage for a picture. second lieutenants.
Celebrate the wings over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Everyone please stand for the playing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone would like to take any pictures up on stage with the